gonna do this every time. What is good, y'all? What is good, y'all? It is yours truly, Rick the Prince, and you are watching Surface Town. Y'all know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe, all the good stuff. Social media, Instagram, because that's all I care about. Right here, go ahead and do that. If you notice this beautiful thing I have on right here, it's because I wore it in that playlist video. Go ahead and check that out as well. Positions. The album came out in October, so everybody has already talked about it. But it's something about listening to an album, you know, letting an album sit for a little bit. You know what I mean? Before you really dive into your feelings on this project. Now, Positions by Ariana Grande is her sixth studio album. Let me make sure. Quick rollout. You know, she came out with a single, which, you know, was perfect timing for, you know, the whole election. You know, she was like a president, you know, then she was cooking in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and just within a few weeks we had the entire album. Now, if I'm being completely honest, hello, son. I'm glad you could join us. Come back. Yes, stay. Don't leave. Initially, I did not want the album. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank You Next was such an incredible era. I was willing to give Ariana like a 2-3 year hiatus. Like, that's where I was, because by that time she had 5 albums. Like, she has enough for me to listen to. Like, I wasn't rushing for a new album. So initially I did not want it. I really did not want it. I was like, Ariana, stop. Don't drop this album. But she dropped it, and so I had to get over it because, you know, the aesthetic. I mean, it is 14 tracks. I'm gonna say this now, it could have been 10. It could have been 9. 14 tracks wasn't needed for this album. Overall, the album is filled with strings. It's filled with this like Disney princess fairy tale like vibe with trap beats. I mean, that's literally what this album is in its entirety. It's the most R&B that Ariana has ever been, which is a good thing for me because I like R&B Ari. Like, I like pop Ari, but it's something about that R&B.
So maybe you should shut up.
The album starts off with Shut Up. Don't care for the song. I'm just gonna be honest. Still to this day, it's one of the intros. I don't think I'm alone on that. Y'all can, if y'all want to dislike this video, go ahead, because I'm gonna be honest. I am an Ariana huge fan. I wouldn't say a stan, but she's my favorite artist today, right now. So yeah, 34-35. And if you're good at math, you know what that means. It is the follow-up single to Positions. The music video, other than like the choreography part, maybe other than that part, I didn't like that video. The whole like clone situation that was going on with that video, I didn't like it. I feel like for a song like that, she could have been dancing in her bedroom, you know, popping it a little bit. Like, it could have been very simple. The budget that they had for this video, they could have kept. Honestly, I didn't see the reason to have this like budget video for this song. Motive. Now, Motive, please make this a single. Please make this a single. Please make this a single with a visual. Doja Cat did her thing. Ariana did her thing. It's kind of got like this house 90s club. I do like this song. One of the standout tracks on the album. Just like magic. And then I snap it. I don't really care for that song. I mean, it's not a bad song. I just don't care for it. Off the Table. Now, depending on the lifespan that this album has, Off the Table should be a single with a video. The Weeknd has had an amazing year with After Hours. Sorry for the snub. F the Grammys. I think that's like a no-brainer at this point, but I'm glad that they, you know, they linked up together. And the thing that's special about this collab is it comes so far from their last one. Ariana was just like a new artist. The Weeknd hadn't even popped. So this is like a a senior year moment for both of these artists. These are artists that have transformed themselves into icons of this generation, and you know, they're both holding their own, doing their thing. I'm glad they chose to do a different type of song than Love Me Harder. And yeah, one of the standout tracks again.
Are you down? What's up? Are you down? What's up?
6:30. Are you down? Like 6:30, you get it because the clock is like 30 is pointing down. I don't like the song either. Like, it's just, are you down like 6:30? Are you down? Are you down? Like, vocals. Tripping my leg with no safety net. Ty Dolla Sign. Ariana Grande got Ty Dolla Sign. I love it because Ty Dolla Sign is one of the best artists that we have in our generation, and people need to acknowledge that. Like, yes, you may not listen to a Ty Dolla Sign album. Say that 3 times. Very rarely does he not do good. Very rarely does he not make that song matter. And this is a perfect collab. I would say I want this as a single because I do, but if it's not, I won't be too mad because either way, it's an album cut for me. The next track, My Hair. This track is one of those records that just showcases Ariana Grande's vocals. I've always said I wanted Ariana Grande to do more like ballads, like piano ballads, like acoustic ballads. Sometimes I just want to hear her voice, you know what I mean? And even though this is one of those produced tracks, it still showcases her vocal ability. My Hair, definitely one of the standout tracks, especially vocally on this album. Then we have Nasty. Now, Nasty, initially I was like, okay, but then I had to listen to it a couple more times. Like, that song, it's just first of all, she comes in with it just reminds me of like a 2000s R&B track. This is like as R&B as Ariana Grande is going to get, in my opinion. TikTok has like this remix of Sierra Body Party mixed with Nasty. It goes good. It goes good. I mean, I like it. Then we have West Side. West Side, I believe this one is the one with the early 2000s, like 99, 2000s TLC, that kick that I can't, you know that kick. You know that kick. Who produced it? Let me see who produced it. I think it's one of those guys that always work with Ariana. Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown, one of the frequent collaborators with Ariana and Victoria. Shout out to Victoria. If you have not listened to Jaguar, it's a plug. I just plugged that. If you haven't listened to Jaguar, then what is wrong with you? Like, if you like Ariana Grande, you're going to like Victoria. It's just, yeah. But West Side, don't really care for this song. Honestly, don't really care for the song. It's a nice song, but I don't really care for it.
Let my baggage at the door, claim your mind.
After this, we get Love Language, which just makes you want to skate. It just makes you want to put a ball in the middle of the stage and just spin it and just have a good time. Even though I doubt this will be a single with a video, I would love to see like some type of visual for this song because it's one of my favorites. I just love the groove and her vocal delivery. This song is still fresh, you know what I mean? This song is still good. I still listen to it. I'm gonna get tired of it soon, but for right now, it's still on play. We have Obvious. Now, I really don't have too much to say about Obvious, but yeah, that's the 13th track. Yeah, it's one of those songs that, you know, I would have left off the album, but that doesn't matter because the album closer, the next track is POV, which is by far one of the strongest records as a whole. Vocal delivery, the hook, the melodies, the production. I mean, it's it's one of those records that, you know, you can't ignore even if you're not even an Ariana Grande fan. I think TikTok has kind of taken the magic out of the song. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because this is one of those special records and TikTok has kind of made it one of those trendy records, and it's like, it's not what it is. But I mean, it helped the streams, so I mean, that's good. Ariana has now hit me twice with a very strong album closer. I believe Break Up, Close, Thank You Next, strong close, and now this one, strong close. I think they should go ahead and make this a single, you know what I mean? Release a video for it, push it as far as it can go, considering that this is one of the fan favorites. I mean, why not? That was Positions overall. Is this like my first album review of the year? My favorite tracks, Motive, I'll put 34, 35 in there. Off the Table, Safety Net, My Hair, Nasty, Love Language, Positions, and POV. What is that? That's 9 tracks. Okay, the album should have been 9 tracks. All those other songs I would have took off. 9-track album. Is 9 out of 14. That's still a good ratio. As far as Ariana Grande moving forward, I don't want any more new music. Ariana, I'm glad she put out this album, but I still to this day don't see the point of the album. It's like it's a solid project. It's a solid project, but it's not really doing anything for her career as far as pushing her forward. But maybe this is one of those albums, like in between albums. You know what I mean? This album, I feel like it's not gonna hold up with the Thank You Nexts, the Sweeteners, the My Everythings. But it is a solid album. I'm gonna listen to it just because I'm a fan. But moving forward, 2021, I don't really know what I want from Ariana Grande. I don't, because I thought I did, but then she dropped this album, and now I'm like, not a tour, because you know we're in a pandemic. Are they gonna push this album throughout 2021? We'll just have to wait and see, you know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If I lost a subscriber from this, I mean, honestly, I really wasn't doing too much. I was just being honest, you know. You can't handle that, you know. This world is gonna kick you in the ass. Y'all make sure y'all check out my other videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see y'all next time.